Welcome back to another video. So today we are going to draw something fun. Let me share on my iPad so you can I fucking dropped something. We have Sabo, some ill-defined hands clinging onto a pillow. He is Sabo butt, and he is covered in blankets. Yeah. And he's getting pounded really hard. There's also going to be a lot of flowers surrounding him, so very wedding night coded. I can't wait to actually finish this on camera for you. That sounds fun, right? I feel like I'm kind of killing my computer because why are these pictures still loading on Tumblr? Hi, voiceover me again. Haha. So by the time I've recorded this voiceover, I would have long finished this whole lineup process. And spoilers, again, I guess, I am very happy with the lineup process. I think it's very detailed and it just shows that I've peaked with my art skills, but on that later. Right now, what you're seeing on screen now is all of the saikang that went into creating this beautiful, beautiful line art. Also, eagle-eyed viewers who have stayed with me for quite some time would have probably realized by now that this is all going unnervingly fast. This is 5 times speed. Usually in basically every other video, I prefer taking real-time clips and cutting it up. But this is an exception because my dumbass thought it would be fun to record the entire saikang, where I try to pass it off as oh, this is a meaningful experience where you guys who want to learn how to draw like me can study my style or whatever the fuck, right? But then I realized wow, you know what, Jacqueline? You know there's a reason why you don't record this saikang? And you know what that reason is? It's really fucking boring. There's a lot of undoing, liquefying, fucking around, a lot of erasing, a lot of flipping horizontally in a bit to try to figure out how things should look like with the somewhat limited references that I have. It's painful, it's really annoying, both to actually be in the moment to draw it all, it's very annoying, and it's also really tedious to edit. Okay, I really fucking hate it. But yeah, honestly, despite my grievances, I'm really glad that I actually bothered to record this whole thing and put it in the video now. Besides the cool footage, I think it's also nice to see the not so glamorous aspects of making art every once in a while, at least on this channel. I usually prefer using real-time clips, as I said, but I think it's a good reminder that every single video that I post on this channel, every single artwork that I make is all done by me, by yours truly. Let's add that to the Jacqueline win list of not using a lick of AI in my drawing process. Honestly though, this is the most important stage when it comes to drawing for me. Without all this saikang, without all this tedious research and fucking around, I suppose, I wouldn't even have line art to work with. I wouldn't even have a drawing, period, right? Let alone have nice real-time clips of me adding in cute details, right? The fun stuff of drawing, the parts that are actually nice to film, that looks good on video. So yeah, that's just a thought. Let me know if you actually want to see more saikang in the future, albeit sped up saikang, or if you prefer watching the real-time stuff. I would prefer editing the real-time stuff, but I feel having time-lapse footage is good every once in a while as well. Yeah, just let me know and enjoy the music.
I have a problem now. Let me pull it up for you. Okay. So this is how the line art looks after the whole like Sunday thing. I think this is really pretty. Like I think the fabric looks really nice. And also, chef's kiss, he's so handsome. But now I have a problem because I don't know how to like fill up the composition like here and here. The first idea was to draw flowers, right? Like flowers like this. But I feel like the flowers are too detailed and they sort of distract from Sabo's pretty face. And also realistically, I want to draw a lot of these like really tiny background elements. And if I draw like more than a dozen roses, I would actually go crazy. So I was confused about what I want to do for a very long time until I've discovered a solution that I can do is that I can just upload the lineup as it is to my website. I have a website now, by the way, link in the description. But yeah, I've decided to upload like my line art on the website so I can like compare what I'm doing now against every other piece of work that I've done. I realized that these two pieces look way too similar. They both feature Sabo being submissive and breathable, which is fine, just fine. But I feel like they both use the same like pretty flower as a compositional frame technique, and I feel like it's kind of repetitive, and it just emphasizes to me even more that these flowers look too manicured for the vibe that I'm going for. So with that in mind, I've decided to move back to the drawing board and try something new. So we have high heels now, and then instead of like fully formed beautiful flowers like this, I decided to just go with the essential flower petals, rose petals. I think this works because like I think it's a trope to have like rose petals on your bed on a wedding night. That could be fun. So I just made like a couple brushes and just went to town and just like smacked them wherever I thought looked okay. I'm going to have fun like using the liquify tool to make sure the petals like warp with the blankets better. But I feel like this is really nice. So yeah, what's the moral of the story? Take a fucking break. And now I'm going to take another break by making puff pastry. So the recipe by Anna Olsenson said we need 3 cups of unsalted butter. So I can immediately tell this whole stick has to go in somehow. Yeah, my cup. So we need to fill it all the way to the top and then a little more at the bottom on the second go. That will do. Okay. So 1 cup of flour and also sunset. Let me move it closer so you can see just how fucked up my cup is. Okay. I need to cut this a bit more. On flour, fall back. Okay, so just going to hot. Then we have to pour the flour in with the butter. Like that. Pour it in like that. Okay, come. We keep mixing this until it comes together into a dough. I think. Yeah, I suppose its section is mixed. The goal now is to chuck it into this bag. I would look for cling wrap, but I don't know where it is. We're just going to do it this way because I'm crazy. So let's just chuck it in. It's mixed already. So it's just butter with some flour chucked inside. Okay. And I think if we want, we can try rolling it out. I should try rolling it out actually, like for real. Okay. Then I'm just going to press it out. Just going to do like that. And I'm going to press it out. So it'll be like somewhat flat. Look at my butter lump. Okay, beautiful butter lump. Okay, now I'm gonna put this in the fridge to let it rest for a quote-unquote few hours. How long are these few hours? I don't know. But few hours. Done. Part 1 done. Now we need to move on to part 2. Anna Olsen Sama said we need 4 cups of flour and a cup of cool water. cool water. I'll do the flour first. 4 cups sound insane, but then again, the last time I made this, you could make like a lot of it. So come, lie. Is this what people call ASMR? Okay. And now now we need cool water. We'll do like a half and half portion, so we're gonna have like half regular tap water, and then we're gonna have the remaining half like freezing cold water from like the fridge. Let's do that. I think that is perfect. Nasty fuck. Though we also need butter, a lot of butter. I'm not sure how much she said, because Anna-sama said you need half a cup of butter plus a tablespoon, but I don't know how that realistically looks like, and I just want to finish this, so we're just gonna drink it in. Perfect. It looks like this, so just scrape it off like a true Asian auntie. You need to like save everything, right? So it's like the same process of mixing the butter dough thing like we did just now, but like with other stuff as well, like with like more flour. First of all, like a higher flour concentration, and water and lemon juice. The dough looks kind of dry, TBH, but hey, I'm not the master baker, Anna Olsen-sama is, and I'm pretty sure it was this dry the last time I made it, so I think it should be fine. And in the fridge, my babies will go. Chuck it in there, baby. See you in 2 hours.
Apparently, these doughs, right? These doughs are like really fussy. They need at least like 2 hours to quote unquote rest. And I'm like, hey, then what about me in my corporate life? Like, I too just want to do the bare minimum of work, like write social media captions, and then suddenly declare that I need 2 hours of rest because I'm overworked. Like, I just want to be dough, okay? But back to the video, okay? Right now you're seeing me just like use my brush to just like smack on like flower petals here and there, which is nice. But the thing is, like, I was so indecisive. Like, I know I spent like roughly 3 minutes talking about how I've made a very concrete decision. When it comes to actually like implementing the decision, I flip-flopped so much. I was like, oh my gosh, these flower petals look like hell to arrange back and forth. And then I'm like, can I just go back to the flowers that I've previously drawn? Won't it be easier? But I was like, no, you did not spend like 2 hours fussing over this decision and making the brush only for you to turn back and suddenly say, oh, I regret it, I'm gonna change my mind and just stick to what I originally have. Like, no. We are not being idiots right now. We gotta take this seriously. Looking back at this, I think I've made the best decision at the time, at least. Benefits a lot more from this somewhat random looking arrangement of small background elements. Hi. So it's been 2 hours. I've eaten lunch, I wrote some fan fiction, and I brushed my teeth. And now we are going to roll out the dough. There's 2 of them. So we have our butter section, which is sort of firmed up. So wait, I need to put flour on the working station first. In the meantime, let me get the other dough. Rolling pin. So we're gonna put some flour on the table and we're going to roll stuff out. We'll roll it out like that. So after rolling it out, you're supposed to like take your butter layer and like just sandwich it in between the breads like that, and then after that you roll it out more like that. You guys have to keep going until it like flattens out.
Apparently you have to do this twice. So after like rolling this out, I'll have to like fold it in again. You know what? Like, it's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Okay, so we rolled this out once already. I think it looks really cute. I can't roll any thinner though, because like I'm pretty sure my cabinet cannot handle more than this. But that's okay, because now we'll do the rolly thing again. So we'll have to maybe it'll be easier if, no, okay, fine. We'll just grab the end here and fold it over like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to put more flour, but you get the idea shortly. Okay, so I've decided to cut the dough in half, like one here and one here, and now it's a lot easier to roll out. Look at how beautiful she is. Firming up nicely. Ooh. Oh, it's really bubbling now. Wow. Brownie! She's browning! Hooray! Can you see it? Hi, look at these beautiful puff pastries with spinach inside. Wow. Honestly, I think these puff pastries turned out excellent. Like, I really enjoyed how the really thick buttery pastry contrasts with the spinach texture inside alongside the cheese. In later batches of this puff pastry, I put in more fillings so it wouldn't look so sunken in and depressed. And I think doing so like emphasized the eggy texture of it a lot better, which I like and find more substantial. Yay! Would I do it again? No, because it takes too much fucking time, but I'm glad I had the opportunity to do this. Yay! Paksu, paksu, paksu. Back to the drawing though, like if you're curious, as of right now, the line art is finished and I'm currently working on the colors. I'm procrastinating on that because right now I have the impulsive idea to thirst trap some of the white parts of One Piece. I'll put like a snippet of a line art I drew of Thatch on screen now. Like, I'm really happy with it. Regardless, as of right now, I'm really happy with the way my pretty wife turned out. It was a really fun like attempt to challenge myself to draw something new and to expand my portfolio, and I hope to do more of that in 2025. That means more characters, more old man yaoi, and possibly more women. Yay! Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Kisses! Mwah!